The Germans are finally waking up, I think. Well, they've realized that Brexit and Brexit Britain were right all along, especially when it comes to the migrant crisis. A while ago on this channel, we reported that there are rumors about some people in the German establishment who want to copy Britain when it came to the Rwanda plan, making agreements to sort out the migrant crisis. They finally realized that open borders and free movement are a risk to the sovereignty of each nation. Now they are getting together to actually copy Britain. They're going to be looking at Rwanda and other countries in Africa. They realize that they can no longer continue with the European project and the EU the way it is going, because they used to rely on Britain to be a member of the EU to give them a lot of money, and Germany could just lead the EU as a project politically. But now Germany have to also be a massive contributor to the EU budget, and the burden of running Europe, or at least the 27 member states, now is a little bit too much. There's a lot of multitasking for the Germans, and they realize it can no longer continue. Now, it's interesting enough when it comes to the establishment and the parliamentary process and everything else that they have. We have the Social Democrats, who are the largest party in the three-way coalition, with the Greens and the pro-business Free Democrats, who are all prepared to back these changes that would see migrants being detained at the EU's external borders. Oh no. Do you remember when the EU Ramonas, during the EU referendum campaign and Brexit votes, they came out and said, well, you can't be that harsh on these innocent asylum seekers. You can't detain them. You have to allow everybody to come in. You shouldn't really have any borders. But the EU have borders, they have external borders, and they're going to be detaining migrants. Took them a while to realize how countries and borders work, didn't it? Now, it's all, again, smokes and mirrors. They're just going to be doing it to calm their own populations down, because they know the rise of AfD and all the others, the right-wing parties in Italy and other countries are rising up. So they're going to do anything that they could do to calm them down, to pretend that they are looking after their national security and sovereignty. Now, what do we have here? So we've got the Interior Minister of Germany, who's come out to say, if we fail today or in the next 14 days, it would be a bad signal that would lead to countries isolating themselves. I don't want that. I want to keep the borders open. For us in Germany, human rights standards are at the forefront, and I will fight hard for that today. Human rights in Germany. Do you remember 3 years ago how they treated the protesters, lockdown protesters in Berlin and in Munich and in Cologne and other cities across the country? They really care about human rights. Have you not noticed how they're clamping down on free speech in Germany? Technically, they've been doing that since 1944, but now it's escalating. They really respect human rights in Germany, don't they? Anyway, I thought I'd give you guys this breaking news-ish that we've been saying this for a while, and they said, oh my, you just being a conspiracy theorist. Germany are not going to be copying us. They're not going to go with the Rwanda plan. It's not going to work anyway, but it's quite funny to see how the Europeans are now following Britain. Yeah. All right, let's take a break. I'm Mahyar Tousi, and we are the media.